Grab a cup of coffee and join me on this episode of Coffee with Cornell. We're going to talk about the customer service plan. A customer service plan is similar to the other plans you have in your organization. You should call it a contingency plan. What are we going to do if the lights go out? What are we going to do if we have a hurricane or a weather event? Those kind of things as a part of a contingency plan. A marketing plan is certainly a big one, and I would submit to you a customer service plan is different than a marketing plan, and I'll cover that in just a moment. There's also the vacation plans for those of you who are wrapping up your summertime vacations or anticipating something fall. The vacation plans, that is to be communicated back to your organization, make sure there's enough coverage, and also for you to figure out what you want to do. And now, unfortunately, as we're starting to move more back into COVID, there's a vaccination plan that might be considered now as well for your organization, and many other plans. But let me go through the elements of a customer service plan. Your customer service plan has the components that recognize what? We can't do hardly anything without customers. And within that customer service plan, there's a recognition that the plan covers the arc of your organization from the receptionist to the chief customer officer. That being the person who has first contact with your customer, which is usually your receptionist or someone along those lines, and or that may very well be the last person who has a contact with your customers. The chief customer officer is he or she who has responsibility from an executive C-suite level of making sure that the customer service plan and the corresponding culture associated with that customer service plan permeates the organization. Why? Because everyone works for the customer one way or the other. You may not have a responsibility that works directly with the customer, but years ago, my wife used to work for IBM, and we referred to one of her managerial positions as being deep staff. She didn't talk to a customer at all. Her team didn't talk to anyone who was a customer. But the information that they provided to other operative members of the organization helped them do better jobs when they're actually with and in front of customers, and with regards to what products and services the customers were looking for. So everyone is involved with what? Providing the opportunity for the customers to see the best of your organization, to recognize the benefits of your customer service, and most importantly, to sign on the dotted line for those goods or services that your organization is providing them. Those are some of the elements that go into that customer service plan. Having that plan gives everyone the opportunity of what? That buy-in element. That plan also can start to touch on who has responsibility for different components. Knowing your role in how that produces that capability or that service level for your customer is very important. And by the way, it gives you a better sense of understanding as to where you are in the organization and why it's important. The customer service plan helps you and your organization create a roadmap to success. That roadmap to success is what? Taking care of your customer from the time they engage with you, learn about you, or all your marketing activities, if you will, start to bring them into your organization throughout the process of receiving the services or products that you're receiving, educating your customer as necessary, and then getting to that all-important question that when you ask the customer, would you buy from me again, they'd say yes. And the other question is, would you recommend our goods and services to another friend of yours? They'll say yes. That's where you're trying to get to, right? The customer service plan helps you, and that makes that everyone in your organization is part of delivering those services to your customer. And hopefully as seamless a manner as possible, hopefully as quickly as possible, efficiently, of course, and in a manner that allows the customer to always see the best of your organization. So recognize that you're a part of that customer service plan. If you don't know where you fit in the customer service plan, ask somebody, once again, where do I fit? Where is our operation? What's critical about what we do that helps to deliver goods and services to our customer in a quality manner? So, with that, thank you for joining me on this episode of Coffee with Cornell. Stay tuned and we'll see you again next week. Friends, I want you to like, subscribe, and then hit the bell for notifications for future episodes. Come on, help me out, and it'll help to make Coffee with Cornell even better for you.